It feels wonderful. I mean, especially for this kind of award. I think people forget, I'm only 26, but I've been doing this for about 20 years. So I've kind of had a lifetime of experience, yet I'm still so young. So it's nice for that to be recognized. It's a really special festival. I've had a great time. I think it's run by people that just really appreciate film and actors and filmmakers, and it's one of the more easygoing festivals where it's really just about the movies and having a good time and being in a beautiful setting. So
Maui.
I've been relaxing and enjoying the company and enjoying the sights and swimming and going on water slides and things like that. Well, I've been just being a mom for the past year, and I'll probably keep doing that, and hopefully start up work again soon. I've got a film with Ellen Page that I'm about to do called Into the Forest, so be enjoying the summer before work starts up again. So my next project is a film called Into the Forest with Ellen Page, and we play sisters who are struggling to survive after basically a collapse of society in the not so distant future. So it's a thriller survival story about sisters.
It's my distinct pleasure to give you this sleigh.
Thank you.
Humanity, insight, and wisdom. Congratulations,
Wow.
and
Thank you so
congratulations on a wonderful career. Much more to come.
much. Thank you.
There you go. Let's get her first.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I've been singing as long as I've been acting. I actually started in musical theater, and that's how I got my start. But I had been circling that project for a while because it was a goal of mine to do a movie musical. And when I heard that Julie Taymor, who I had admired and respect for so many years, was doing a musical, and it was Beatles songs, I was not going to let anyone else get that part. It was mine, and I went after it. And luckily it worked, and it was one of the best experiences I've ever had on a film. I think my starting point was when I was 5 years old. I put myself on tape for a film called Interview with the Vampire, and I ended up going on a series of auditions, and I made it to the screen test, and they flew me out to LA, and I met Tom Cruise, and it was basically against Kirsten and I in the end.
Yeah.
And I think that's when David Geffen came out of the shadows and approached my mother and was like, "Your daughter's really good." It's, I don't know, a 12-page scene. And if you screw up on the 11th page, you got to go all the way back to the beginning and do it again. So when Larry and I work together, Larry usually does Curb Your Enthusiasm, and that's mostly improv. So he had never really had to memorize lines. So this was like 0 to 100 for him. So we would get together.
You were the teacher.
Yes, and he helped me out with the comedy part.
We weren't going to play any more festivals. We were done. We have distribution. It comes out in theaters in a couple of weeks. So we were done. But it's Maui. So we're going to play one more festival. So I highly recommend it to anybody. It's one of those things you shoot for. It's such hard work making a movie. So at the end of that process, to be delivering a movie and be able to come here, it feels like this was a reward for all of our hard work. Well, the hospitality has been incredible. Everyone on the island is so friendly and so open and so hospitable. We've just been welcomed in. It really feels like you're a part of the family now, being here. This is my first award for directing and producing, so it's amazing to be here. They say you always remember your first, and I mean, this is a pretty amazing way to remember that. LeBear started out, the idea was to make a sizzle reel for a reality show. And so we pulled out of our TV path that we were on at the last minute and self-financed and produced this thing and made it on our own with a very tiny skeleton crew. But the material was just so strong, these characters are so likable, and I think it's really a revolutionary look into this lifestyle, this subculture that people have no idea about. It's just really fun. You know, you get out of this and women want to go home and cook these guys dinner. Guys get out of the film and then want to go hang out with them and party with them. So it's a bit like, I've described it as Motley Crue meets WWE wrestling. I mean, that's what's really, it's kind of a merging of those two worlds. We have a film that we have some actors that want to do the script that we have. We have it out to financiers. We have just optioned this amazing book called Juilliard to Jail that we just put a writer on, so we're looking into that. This movie Shoplifters of the World that is about the day the Smiths broke up, the band the Smiths, which no one's really covered yet. So once again, it's a kind of another deserted island that no one's really explored.
Thank all of you for coming out tonight to see this movie. So thank you very much for being here. What an incredible week. You know, making a movie is really, really hard work. And we spent the past year and a half putting this together. And so having it play at the Maui Film Festival really feels like vacation for me after a year and a half of really, really hard work. So thanks. Now, I'm not going to take it off because the guys in this movie are going to take it off. So I don't have to. They're going to do the work. And I just want to thank everybody on the committee for this award. You know, acting, directing, and producing. I didn't produce this movie alone. You know, a movie is, it's a team sport. You know, my brother is my producing partner, and I couldn't have done this without him.
And it's just a pleasure to be here. So thank you so much for everything, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you.